There's a thing or two that can be said about languages in Tattoogenda. First of all, your studio has your default language. So when you have set it up, you chose your language. And in our example, this one is English, which means that the whole interface, everything you see is shown in English, which also means if you create a new customer, then his default language will be English too. That means if you send emails to your customers, they will be sent in the English language to your customer. First, an artist, if you have guest artists, they can have different languages than your main language. The good news is on your artist, you or mostly the artist can define his language. So I'm going to open my first artist that I have here, John Doe. And here you can see that I have now just set the language to French. And this is my first browser, and I'm going to open the artist account in another browser just so I can show them next to each other to you. So this is my artist that is logged in, and this artist sees everything in French because that language is set to French. If this artist goes to his profile in this, so this is the main account, the shop account, this is the artist account on the right. If you go to artists and you have a list of artists and you can edit an artist, which is the same as if the artist was logged in, he just goes straight to profile. He doesn't see other artists, of course. So this one, let's say this artist is logged in. He wants to change his language to Italian. Voila. Now everything here is Italian and your studio is still English. So that was the first step. Language of the artist to see the interface can be different from your studio, no problem. Second one, if you are living in an area where you have multiple languages, like in Belgium, we have French and Dutch and English. Maybe in the US, you have Spanish and English. Then you want to have multiple languages that you communicate to your customer. Because if you create a new customer as a studio, you can only choose English. That's the only one that is there. If you want to be able to add more languages, you do it here. Settings, administration. You scroll down a bit until you find supported languages. I'm going to add, for example, Espanol to the supported languages. Voila. So if I now make a new customer, now I can choose between English and Espanol. Next, if I go to settings and notifications, this is the most important one. Now you have two languages here for your email conversation to your client. So now we have English and Espanol. If you create a customer, your customer will have the default language of your studio, in this case, English. But if you manually set it to Spanish, then your customer will receive the Spanish version of the emails. Just keep in mind, if you have updated the content, you have to do it per language. So if you already had some extras here in English, they will not be there in your new language, so update that one too.